Hello and welcome to episode 2 of creating the Paradonia resort. I'm Max and this is Darbo Diaries. In this episode we're going to be creating a suspended coaster and just making the queue line well and trying to not make it massive. I'd like it to be quite smooth as well. Here you can see me just assembling the main loop, and obviously with this there's a lot of trial and error, so you try things but it just don't work out, and you can see later in the video I have to make some adjustments to this roller coaster. Another thing with creating roller coasters is that you've got to be careful when it's next to the edge of a theme park, because one corner could be really close and then you've got to make a really sharp, horrible, rough turn just so it's inbound. So you've got to be really careful with where you actually place all the, say, tracking. So sometimes you have to go back 3 or 4 times just to make sure that it is a nice, smooth roller coaster. Now you can just see me smoothing it out and trying it on ride again, and I actually noticed that after this test it actually did not work, so I'm just going to skip that out. Now I'm creating the entrance and exit, and you've got to be so careful when making an entrance because you want to use up all the space possible without it looking super cramped. So that's actually quite a difficult job in Planet Coaster because you don't get the most room in the world, but I think I did it pretty well here. Then it was time to build the station. So you can just see me placing in some walls here, and you have to adjust it so well, and also you've got to compromise a little bit because I didn't do it very cleverly and I made it so it's really awkward way to build it. So I had to think very hard in terms of what I'm going to place down and where I'm going to put it. After dealing with some minor setbacks, I thought I was coming on pretty well, but then I decided, oh wait a minute, what about the roof? But I tried to go with like a sort of one that kind of spikes up, but it just didn't work, so in the end I just kept it nice and flat with a few roof trimmings on top. Okay, so now you can just see what I said earlier happen. Now in comes the roof that ended up just getting wiped out. And right about now I started getting very excited because it was the beginning of something I love here, creating the scenery. I tried to go for quite a diverse option, so there's a lot of different things like the band and the 2 animatronics fighting, and then the little mini war, and then a couple of houses down, so it was quite different kind of setting in each area you walked in. Even though you only get 5 minutes of footage, this does take a lot of time off me, probably about 50 minutes, so it would really be appreciated if you do subscribe. Okay, so my test run failed, so I had to change up this so it doesn't require as much force and momentum. So you can see here that autocorrect was horrible, so I had to just refix it here. Okay, now for the time you've all been waiting for, the on-ride POV. I hope you enjoyed, and that is all for this video. And please do subscribe. I know I always say it, but it would be really, really helpful. And thank you for watching.